So there are a couple of important concepts that we need to talk about today. The first thing that I want to talk about are these two laws. And what is a law? A law is an absolute truth. So let's take into consideration the law of gravity. If I drop this, what's going to happen? It's going to fall towards the ground, and that's due to the law of gravity. And like I said, a law is an absolute truth. So the first one we want to look at is the first law of thermodynamics, and the second one is the law of conservation of energy. You don't need to remember what these two laws are, but you need to understand the premise behind them. And what these two laws state is that the energy that goes into a system has to be equal or greater than the energy that goes out of the system, otherwise it's converted to one form or another. And so the energy that's going into our body is all of the calories that we're consuming, the food and liquid calories that we're taking in. And the energy that's leaving our bodies is, of course, our activity level. So it's important to understand because you can take in more calories than you're actually burning, and as a result, you're going to start increasing your body mass. Sometimes that can be a good thing, but for the most part, that's the opposite of what people want to accomplish. The goal is to make sure that you're burning more calories than you're actually consuming. So we need to talk about what is a calorie. Now, a calorie by definition is the amount of heat or the amount of energy required to raise the temperature of water by 1 degree Celsius. Well, what that really means is, the way they actually determine the caloric intake of a particular food item is they put the food in what's called a bomb calorimeter, and then they'll raise the temperature of that chamber, and the food will actually heat the water. And that's how they determine how many calories are in a particular food item. That's important because, it is as simple as calories in versus calories out. But as we're going to talk about, the most important thing is to make sure that you're timing and balancing your meals to stabilize your blood sugar. 1 pound of fat, it contains approximately 3,500 calories. So if you wanted to lose 1 pound of fat and you didn't change anything, you would have to burn an extra 3,500 calories throughout the week. So to put that into perspective, if you wanted to lose 1 pound, you would have to run basically the equivalent of 35 miles throughout the entire week. So if we broke that down, that would be 5 miles a day, 7 days a week, just to lose 1 pound of fat. Now that's not realistic for most people. So with our program, we can guarantee that you can lose between 1 and 2 pounds per week. And the way we do that is to make sure that you're creating a slight caloric deficit with your food, and you're increasing your energy level. And you're going to create a caloric deficit of anywhere between 500 and 1,000 calories a day. The most important thing to understand is your BMR, or what we call your basal metabolic rate. On your little Tanita printout, it's going to show you your BMR, and that number is specific to you. That's approximately how many calories you burn in a resting state. So that number is going to be anywhere from 1,100 upwards of 1,500 to 1,700 calories. And you need to know what your BMR is, because if you start cutting your caloric intake below that number, what's going to happen is you're going to start losing weight, and you'll lose weight pretty quickly, but you're going to lose the wrong kind of weight. You're going to start losing water and muscle. So the key is to make sure that you're taking in enough calories just to support your vital functions, and then increase your activity level. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to us in the gym. Thank you very much.